All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're going to be tackling how to build your first AI agent,
Oh, yeah.
which might seem like a pretty complex topic.
Yeah.
But, sticking with us through this deep dive, we'll break it down step by step.
Absolutely.
And with the right guidance, it's totally achievable.
Definitely. And, to make it even more practical, we're going to be looking at building a simple AI assistant,
Okay?
just like the example in the source code you've provided.
Perfect. I love that. Now, the source code mentions this thing called a workflow graph. What exactly is that?
Well, think of a workflow graph as a roadmap for your AI agent.
Okay.
So if you can imagine a subway map,
Okay.
each station is like a specific action
I see.
that the agent needs to perform.
Like a task.
Exactly. And those tracks that connect those stations are like the edges of the graph,
Okay.
which basically defines the flow of actions.
So it's like a step-by-step kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a really clear analogy. So, the workflow graph ensures that the AI agent follows the right sequence of steps to complete a task.
Absolutely.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Now, let's zoom in on one of the stations on this map. One of the most crucial stations, I should say, the query handler node.
Okay.
You can think of this as like the brain of your AI assistant.
Yeah, okay.
This is where it processes information, incoming information,
Okay.
and decides how to respond.
Oh, I see. So if someone asks our AI assistant a question,
Yes.
the query handler is the part that figures out the answer.
Precisely.
Okay.
Now, the source code provides like a basic query handler function,
Mm-hmm.
but it's essentially a placeholder for you to customize
Okay.
to shape its behavior and capabilities.
That sounds incredibly powerful,
It is,
but also kind of daunting at the same time.
yeah, I understand, especially for a beginner.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll guide you through it.
Okay.
The beauty is that you don't have to build everything from scratch
Okay.
because the source code includes a little comment
About using a function called evaluate prompt,
evaluate prompt.
which lets you tap into the power of large language models.
LLMs.
LLMs, yes.
Are those the ones that I keep hearing about? The massive AI systems that
Yeah.
can generate text,
Mm-hmm.
translate languages, like
All that, exactly.
all that crazy stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
And with evaluate prompt, you can actually send a user's query to an LLM
Okay.
and get back an intelligent response.
Without having to code every single detail myself.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's amazing.
It's really powerful stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the picture.
Good.
So we have this query handler at the core of our AI assistant.
Yes.
And then we can use this evaluate prompt
Hmm.
to get responses from these massive LLMs.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we actually get this agent out into the world where it can actually interact with users?
That's where the registration and deployment steps come in.
Okay.
So once you've built the core logic,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to launch it.
You can think of it like publishing a website.
Okay.
You're taking this from your local computer to the wider internet.
I see. That's a great analogy. Now, looking at some of these snippets of code for registration and deployment, it does seem a little technical. Is this where I need to become a coding expert to move forward?
Not at all, and don't worry about it.
Okay.
The provided code snippets handle most of the complexities for you.
Okay.
So you really don't need to be a coding wizard to get your agent up and running.
All right. That's reassuring.
And remember, the goal is to empower you, even as a beginner,
Right.
to build your own AI agent.
Mm.
So don't get too caught up in those details.
Okay. So we've covered the workflow graph,
Mm-hmm.
the query handler node,
Mm-hmm.
the power of LLMs,
Yes.
even touched on registration and deployment.
Yeah.
This is a lot to take in, but I'm starting to see how all the pieces fit together.
They do. They all come together like a puzzle.
Exactly.
And the source code really provides all the pieces you need.
And now let's get into some of the more fun stuff. Like
Okay.
really making this our own.
Yes.
And the source code mentions advanced configurations,
Mm.
which honestly sounds a little intimidating,
Yeah.
but I'm also very intrigued.
I bet.
What kind of things can we do with these?
Well, imagine giving your AI assistant special abilities,
Wow.
like the power to connect to external systems,
Okay.
pull data from the web,
Wow.
or even control smart devices in your home.
That's starting to sound like it's not just a chatbot anymore,
No.
but something that can actually interact with the real world.
Exactly. That's where things get really interesting.
Now, that sounds like something I really want to get into.
Yeah.
We'll save those juicy details for part 2.
Sounds good.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Before the break, we were getting into some really cool stuff,
Yeah.
like the advanced configurations. You
Yeah.
mentioned connecting to external systems, even controlling smart devices.
Hmm.
I'm all ears.
All right. let's dive into it. So one of the key things you'll find in the advanced configurations is this concept called agent connectors.
Okay.
And these are essentially bridges that allow your AI agent to interact with other applications.
Oh, okay. Or
Like,
services.
so, like, instead of just being a chatbot,
Yes.
our AI assistant can actually go out and do things in the real world,
You
like turning on the lights or...
Ordering groceries. Yeah, booking a flight.
Wow.
Exactly. So imagine you're building a travel assistant agent
Okay.
with agent connectors.
Yeah.
It can actually connect to a flight booking API.
Wow.
Search for the best deals based on your preferences.
Okay.
And even book the flights for you.
That's pretty powerful.
It is, right?
Yeah. So it's way beyond answering simple questions.
Oh, yeah, way beyond.
And, it's starting to feel like the possibilities are truly limitless.
Yeah.
But how do we actually implement these agent connectors? Is it super complicated?
Well, the good news is that the source code gives you a head start.
It hints at how you can configure these connectors.
Okay.
Using simple code snippets. You essentially define, like, the connection details.
Oh, okay.
Which API to use,
Right.
what data to exchange, and then the connector kind of takes care of the rest.
Okay, so it's like we're plugging in a pre-built module
Exactly.
that handles all the tricky communication stuff for us.
Exactly.
That makes it a lot more approachable, even for someone like me who's still learning.
Exactly, yeah. And now another fascinating element you'll find in these advanced configurations is a concept called included modules.
Okay. Included modules.
Yes. Think of these as like power-ups for your AI agent,
Power?
giving it access to specialized tools and functionalities.
Okay. Like what kind of power-ups are we talking about here?
Well, imagine you want your AI assistant to be able to analyze financial data.
What?
You can include a module that's specifically designed for financial calculations
Okay.
and analysis. Or if you want it to generate creative content.
Like poems or,
Yeah, poems or stories, scripts, whatever.
Okay.
You can include a module with advanced language processing capabilities.
So it's like equipping our agent with a whole toolkit
Yes.
of specialized skills,
Precisely.
depending on what we want it to do.
And the source code even hints at modules
Okay.
for things like natural language understanding
Oh, wow.
and machine learning.
So it can actually learn and improve over time.
Exactly. That's where it gets really interesting, because then the AI agent can adapt
Wow.
and learn from new information and experiences.
I have to admit, all this talk about advanced configurations made me a bit nervous at first,
Sure.
but now I'm getting really excited.
I understand.
It's like we're moving from building a simple chatbot to something much more sophisticated.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the beauty of it. You can start simple.
Yeah.
Master the fundamental building blocks. And then you can progressively add these advanced features as you gain confidence, as you get more experience.
And remember, you don't have to be a coding expert
Absolutely not.
to do this.
No.
Right? This source material is designed for beginners.
That's right. With clear guidance, practical examples.
So even if you're just starting out, you can follow along.
Right.
And build something truly amazing.
And if you hit a roadblock, there's a huge community of developers,
Yeah.
AI enthusiasts that are always happy to help.
That's awesome.
So you're not alone on this journey.
Okay, so we've explored the workflow. We've learned about the query handler
Yes.
and even these advanced configurations. All the power-ups. What's next?
Now that we've built the brain, let's give it a body
Okay.
and send it out into the world.
Okay.
That's where registration and deployment come in.
Perfect. Let's do it. All right, welcome back to the deep dive. We've come a long way, from understanding the basics of these AI agents to exploring all the cool advanced features.
Yes.
But now it's time to talk about, the final steps.
Yes.
Making this AI agent a reality.
Exactly. We've built the brain.
Right.
Now let's give it a body and send it out into the world.
Okay.
That's where registration and deployment come in.
Okay. Now, looking at these code snippets for registration and deployment,
Yeah,
they do seem a little technical.
I understand.
Is this where I need to, become a coding expert to really move forward?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Remember, the goal here is to empower you,
Right.
even as a beginner, to build your own AI agent. And the source code we're looking at has been specifically designed with that in mind.
So even if I don't understand, every line of code,
Yeah,
I can still use these tools to get my AI agent up and running.
absolutely. Think of registration as like giving your agent an ID card.
Okay.
It's a unique identifier within the system. So it's how the system knows your agent exists,
Okay.
that it's ready to interact. And deployment.
Yeah.
Well, that's the exciting part. It's like flipping the switch and bringing your creation to life.
Okay, that makes sense. So registration is setting up the infrastructure, and deployment is hitting that launch button.
Yeah, precisely.
But, even if the provided code handles most of that complexity,
Yeah.
I still feel like I need a little more, like, a guiding hand.
Sure.
Where do I even begin?
Well, the source code actually provides step-by-step instructions,
Okay.
walking you through the process,
Right.
like a detailed manual right there.
Perfect.
And it includes concrete examples,
Okay.
so you can see exactly how the code should be structured,
Awesome.
what values you need to fill in.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So even if I'm not a coding wizard, I can follow these instructions, get my AI agent registered and deployed.
You got it. And once your agent is live, that's when the real fun begins.
Yeah.
You can start testing it out, seeing how it responds, and refining it over time.
It's a process.
It is. It's iterative like anything.
This has been an amazing journey.
It has.
We've learned so much.
Yeah.
We went from understanding, these AI agents at a basic level to all the advanced configuration.
Combo power-ups, yeah.
Now we're ready to actually launch our creation into the world.
It's been a pleasure diving into this topic with you.
Likewise.
And remember, the source code is just the beginning.
Yeah?
There's a whole universe of resources and tools out there to help you take your AI agent creation skills even further.
That's great.
Don't be afraid to experiment, to be curious.
Keep learning.
Keep learning, exactly.
And to all of our listeners out there,
Yes.
I hope this deep dive has empowered you to go on your own AI agent journey.
Yeah, the future is here.
The future is here.
And it's filled with amazing possibilities.
Absolutely. And that's a wrap on the deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.